What's up, everybody? How you doing? This JD Shabazz here for another episode on what is. And the topic of today is going to be what is an economic fund? What is an economy fund? So, I'll start by saying that one day I was on Facebook and I seen a picture that was posted on there, and it was a picture of a school of fish that was swimming in the ocean. And this school of fish, it was a large school of fish that formed into a huge fish, and this huge fish that formed, it was attempting to devour a great white shark, you know, and excuse me one second. So this inspired me, when I seen this. I was so inspired by this that I put that post on a shirt, and I want to show you the shirt that I posted on here. I want you to look at this real good there because it says something on there that makes a lot of sense to me when I looked at it, and it resonated with me. So if you look on there, it says, "The day the people understand this statement or this image, everything changes." And if you see that real good, you can see it's this big, huge fish that formed from this school of fish. And they all came together to take out this great white shark, and 2025, man, it's been a interesting year, because when you see things and you're looking at things, everything's been going up. Rent's going up. When the cost of living is going up. When you try to even go to McDonald's, man, you remember how McDonald's used to have a dollar menu? You don't see no dollar menu. You go out as a couple, just a couple. Even going to just a regular place, you're gonna spend, and it's not a big deal, but you're gonna spend about $40 at least, at the lowest, for just a couple. And just a few years ago, $40 could feed a whole five person family, So just let you know that things are changing, and I believe honestly that what don't kill you makes you stronger, And I remember what was in the Congress, because in the Congress, they said that it's we the people. We the people was the ones who are the original Congress, in America. And we should think about that a little bit more, because without us, America doesn't work, but I challenge, anybody, that willing to do this, come together with your families and start a little like a bank account or something with your families there. Something similar to like a GoFundMe type of thing there, where you put money away, And I challenge you to try this for at least 2 years, at least. And every year you can come together and you can put together like a group text or something like that, where you guys can all communicate. Everybody that's involved in this fund can communicate, and you guys can lock it to where everybody has to agree before you can take anything or withdraw anything out of the account, and you can make it work, but the sky's the limit with this, anything, you can do anything with this if you think about this, and you can set it up to where you put maybe $25 a month into this account there as a family, as big as you want to make it there. Whoever's able to be able to do this can do this. And don't make it to where somebody's putting more money into it, because sometimes when you do that, people, their heads start getting big and they're thinking that they're over others, So just make it to where it's all equal with everyone, And like I said, I remember that movie, The Field of Dreams, when they said, if you build it, they will come, And I think if we start building this, more people will do this, and it can get bigger than that. And we can even start thinking about trying to do something bigger with your cities, and with people in groups in your cities there, putting money together and trying to maybe help out a family. There's all kind of things you can do with this, to where you could have 3 families be able to just take the pot, and after those people, get that money, they're out of it. And then other family members can be able to be involved and get this money, and to where and to when everybody, ends up with this money. But like I said, it's not easy to do this, especially when you have people there. Everybody starts getting in their feelings with this. But I think it can really be done if you really attempt to try to do this, because it's getting rough out here. Like I said, Wendy's used to have 4 for $4, that you used to be able to get. You can't get nothing